Alrighty, hey all, and welcome back to HFC All-Stars. Today is the penultimate day of the main block of the marathon, and we're starting off with a doozy here. We've been doing a bid war on what custom character Spar will be playing for the story mode of Tony Hawk's Underground, and if I head on over and give it one last courtesy refresh, I can tell you that second place was Sonic the Hedgehog. So that means the winner with $910 was Naruto. God damn it, Spar.
And here he is in all of his ninja glory.
Oh, what a repugnant freak.
Yeah, so I used the custom face mapping option to add in faces for all the characters. You could see what all the others look like on the H Marathon's Twitter account, but since Naruto is the winner, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to be playing on normal difficulty because I am a pansy.
Fair enough, mate, fair enough. Now, we do actually have a full playthrough of this on HFC, but it doesn't have Naruto, so it's different.
Yep.
He looks like fucking Kenny from South Park from behind.
Oh, Eric Sparrow, why are you one of the most iconic video game villains ever, somehow?
Yes, Eric Sparrow, voiced by Ben Diskin, who you may also know as young Xehanort from Kingdom Hearts. That kind of blew my mind, and your Spar when we both first heard it.
I found out a week ago, and I literally sat still for like 5 minutes in awe, because I was just so amazed, like, what? Unfortunately, the story mode does not have subtitles, so you probably won't be able to hear much of the, non-text box stuff that's going on, like these intros and stuff like that. But, fortunately, I am remembering to do the thing that I hoped I remembered to do, and I am changing my tricks because I want to take the Madonna off of that button, and I want to change this trick to the 360 Varial McTwist because it's going to be a better special trick for me to have.
Good job I have experience with this series, otherwise that would have just been gibberish.
Hey, help me out here. I was just skating, minding
Oh yes, and the first thing we do upon starting our skateboarding game is dealing with drug dealers, because of course.
My knee's wrecked.
Well, that happens in Naruto all the time, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man.
Oh, the close-up of the face is that's righteous right there.
Here, I'll hold your deck.
What a maligned, odious creature.
Jesus Christ, Twitch, we just had an ad break 5 minutes ago during the pre-stream. Why are you already doing another ad break?
It's okay, Spar. It's fine. Just keep playing.
It must be because we had to restart the stream for shenanigans, but oh well, we'll make do.
Hey, well, I'm getting my rights.
Just because it's your stream, if it was during one of mine, it'll be fine.
You can get off the board to get
And so, of course, if people don't know, the big thing that Underground added was being able to get off your board, which is a new thing for this one. Adds quite a bit of combo potential if you really know how to use it. Unfortunately, bad. So you probably won't be seeing too much of the off-board combo stuff from me today. I like to think I'm at least somewhat competent at this game, so you might see some cool things. And I do have a couple semi-speedrunny things to show off that I learned from some speedrunners that I follow. And so the first thing we did once we started the game was get involved with or deal with drug dealers, and now we're joining a gang. This has started great so far.
Seems legit. Well, I mean, the Hidden Leaf Village, Leaf, come on. It speaks for itself.
I apologize if I skip any dialogue early. I can't hear it very well. So if I end up skipping any early, it's just a side effect of me not being able to hear anything over me talking and Tom talking and just everything that's going on.
Yeah, that's the thing with the Pro Skater series, I noticed.
And let's see, slow down just a little bit over this jump so that we don't go crashing into that other building there. Oh, I remember, before I joined HFC, I think I ended up doing a couple parts of a Tony Hawk's Underground Let's Play with Mexican Bass Monkey. We actually got through all of New Jersey and New York, and then we never did any more than that, unfortunately.
Did you tell that story during the playthrough?
I probably
You
did.
see Muska's demo?
And
Yeah,
this
bet you
character
are.
is named after me. My name is Sean.
Hey,
Huzzah!
since you
The correct
punks up
spelling and
school,
everything.
why don't you go put
Indeed,
up
yeah.
some flyers?
Actually, I went to a
I'll give you
restaurant
free
last
tickets
night
to
and
the
I had to
demo.
give my name, and they spelled it S-H-O-N, which is a
Try to hit
spelling that
all
I have
the
never
goals
seen
and
before.
wherever kids are skating.
What the? Bye. Whatever, just skate.
Yeah. The most common spelling that I see is S-E-A-N, which I believe is the Irish spelling, which that I know I've talked about with you before.
Yes, indeed.
And just placing these flyers and getting a whole bunch of stat increases. Alright, and we're going to go back over here. Please ignore the helicopter in the distance that is here for some reason.
Actually skate?
At least I'm not too gimped to prance. How's your knee?
I love the banter between the custom skater and Eric. It's
I'll show
always
you
great.
gift. Let's see you land this.
Very hard trick, Eric. So difficult.
Well, someone's been practicing.
Well, watch out when he
Okay,
brings out the
Mr.
showering
Hawk,
gun.
Try this one. Bust a grab, then revert it as you land. Let's see you do it a few times.
How do I feel about Underground 2? I don't like it nearly as much. I feel like it is much too crude in its humor, and just the entire setup of the goal-based missions is closer
That's
to what
it.
I don't
Enough
like
warming up.
about
You
the
can't beat
original
my
Pro
score,
Skater
and you
series.
know it. Why
So
try?
it just kind of doesn't do it for me by comparison. On the other hand, I love Tony Hawk's Underground and would love to bring that to a future marathon. I'm just gonna style on Eric here real quick. Alright, well, we have more than enough points, so time to get some stats. I'm just gonna hold this manual until my stat randomly increases, because that's how that works in this world.
Oh, Eric. My sweet, naive fool.
Let's see, what do I need to do for some of the other stat boosts? I need to do that. Hopefully that... No, that wasn't far enough. Okay, let's try again. I'm gonna hope I can get all of my stat increases out of the way during stuff like this, where I'm just kind of waiting, and oh, well, Naruto's dead now.
Okay. He'll come back. I'm sure he's been dead before at one point. So
Probably. Well, he's also broken his knee now.
healing.
There was a point, actually, at the very end of the
Muska's
series,
demo is about to start. Let's check it out.
where Naruto was in the process of dying, and Sakura stuck her hand into Naruto's chest and started grabbing his heart to force it to beat for him. Because that's how that works.
Yes, indeed. We have $5 from Not Stephen Fry. What do you call an Olympic skateboarder? An Olympian.
Oh. You can see the seam in Chad Muska's neck right there.
That's what Spar thinks of your joke. Thank you very much for your donation.
I can't unsee the seam every time I play it. Speaking of, things probably look a bit crisper than you might be expecting, because I'm actually playing this on the PC version. If you're interested in checking out the PC version of any of the Tony Hawk games, I recommend checking out the Tony Hawk Speedrun Discord. They might have some stuff that would help you find those, if you know what I mean.
Yes, indeed. Not Stephen Fry. If you are in the chat, would you like to be added to the Steam Code raffle for Sonic Frontiers that we have ongoing right now? It ends tomorrow at the end of Pikmin 4, and for every $5, you guys get one entry. So the more you donate, the more entries you get, and they get stacked.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty broke.
And thank you, Not Stephen Fry, for subscribing. Subs and bits benefit the channel, donations benefit Child's Play, so just keep that in mind. Thank you very much.
And they included another pun with their sub message.
And yo,
I love all you guys. We'll be donating terrible skateboarding puns. Try not to get bored. Don't get lost in Muska's musk. Try not to bail too much.
You're gonna see a lot of bails, I promise that.
Oh,
Us
lordy.
to sign off on you, you're in.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save. I'm gonna save this one as Naruto HFC. And because it's PC version, I actually type that in on my keyboard. I don't have to use an on-screen keyboard like on the console versions.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
And the camera pans to the side slightly.
okay, let's see what you can do using our setup here.
Let's see, 20,000 points. I think I can get that pretty easily.
Go ahead, start them, Spa.
Yeah. There's a very... What did you trip on there? Alright, I think we got the beginning of the series Naruto. This Naruto has no power.
Dude, I go to school with your sister.
Yeah, they're actually on Boruto's ship and now.
Yeah, they're on the time skip of Boruto, and the first chapter of that came out yesterday, and people are clowning on the new character designs because they, as they have been described, Boruto looks like someone's first Naruto OC that they made when they were 10, and it's not entirely incorrect. How did I miss something there? This one wasn't lighting up, so I had to hit that one despite the fact that it wasn't lit up. That was really strange.
Okay, we were
Took me 6 months to hit that line.
punching down
Well,
on something.
Whatever, probably a fluke. See if you can hit this.
Alright, I guess I'll style on you with this line too. Just dodge that ramp right there. Don't mind me, just making my way through here. Destroying property values as kids are wont to do, I suppose.
Take that, Chris. You'll never be the Hokage of this village. Get ready for me making basic Naruto platitudes throughout the whole of this.
I'm really glad that it ended up being between Naruto and Sonic, because whichever one of them won, it was going to be hilarious because we could just make jokes either way.
Now I want you to transfer.
Oh man, but Sonic would have been so much funnier.
To transfer, come down
Whatever. Your run, your rules. I'm glad you got the character you wanted at the end.
I wanted Armstrong. I wanted Armstrong to win, but I couldn't say that because then I would influence the vote.
You shouldn't have made him look like the AVGN then. He looks like a buff James Roll.
You've got skills. So skate up the quarter pipe.
Yeah, so I'm playing, like I said, the PC version, but it's set up with PS2 controls. The PC version normally allows you to bind your controls however you want, but there's an option that you can turn on so that it just uses PS2 controls for your controller.
Right.
Unfortunately, what that does is it changes the acid drop off of the same button that is usually spine transfer. So that's a little bit weird. There's a few other strange things that we'll notice later on. But speaking of strange things that we're about to notice here, you might remember this particular goal being a little bit infamous in that it's like a minor stealth section.
They're all over the neighborhood.
Yes.
Unfortunately for them, we're going to be going too fast to be
They're
caught.
unpredictable and dangerous.
It's my neighborhood. I'll do it.
Wait,
Alright, Naruto, go use your powerful ninja skills. We get in we get in the car, we restart the goal, we got our skateboard back, and now they just can't catch us.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Eric, hey, what are you doing
Yeah.
here?
If you go over and get in the car and then restart the goal, you get your board back, and for whatever reason, they just can't catch you.
Awesome. You should get back to Peralta's before you get caught.
What about you?
Oh, I love surprising people with knowledge.
Me?
It's alright. I know I'm dumb. You don't have to clown on me.
It's more like
These guys are gonna pay.
intricate details that you couldn't possibly have known without watching speedruns beforehand. And I love how Naruto just stands there as the car catches on fire.
I'm looking for the owner, Mr. Peralta.
This is Naruto looking for someone to train him
Stacy
to,
Peralta?
you know, participate in the tuning exams, I guess.
Talking about?
Oh
Well, I
god,
hope
he's
so.
so
I'd like to be
awful.
sponsored by your shop.
Yeah, so would everybody else. I'll tell you what.
Like an American
video.
advertisement on
Show me what
Nickelodeon
makes you
for
different
Avatar or
from other people on
something.
the street, okay? And please don't hand me anything from the same old spots in New
By the way,
Jersey,
guys,
because
we are
I've
less
seen
than
them all.
$800 away from the
Done.
final milestone for
No local
HFC
spots and
All-Stars, and
different
when
tricks.
that gets passed, we will add the final incentive day,
Dude,
which is
I
a New
just
Game
talked
Plus
to
run
Stacy Peralta.
of Sonic Frontiers. Let's see how fast I can clear that sucker.
Yeah, that one's gonna be fun. I think. Didn't Flame say he was gonna be the co-com for all of that run?
You're welcome to join as well.
Yeah, I'd like to. I definitely want to be around for at least the first island because that's what I played of the game. But I mean, if Flame wants to do the whole thing, I'm not gonna stop him, I guess.
Just throw a knife into the center here between you. Whoever comes out
Okay?
is the
I think we
COCOM.
lost him.
Don't knock him down.
I couldn't do anything about it. I spawned on
Gotta
him.
get out of here. If they find me, it'll be my name on this headstone.
I'm watching you,
I'm hiding here
Spark.
with Headstone Harry. But if we bring him some scrap metal, he says he'll bang us out our ramp. And if we can get it set up, the street warriors say they'll give us a tow to get speed.
I wonder if you still do this part even if you don't do the Street
Jumping
Warriors
the bridge is
goal
the only way to
earlier.
get past the
I
cops.
guess the stuff
Quick,
just
we
happens
gotta
the
get
same way
stuff
no
for the
matter
ramp.
what. Because I mean, the Street Warriors are going to want to stick it to the cops even if you don't, like, pal around with them earlier. Oop, almost didn't make that jump. That was a really weird looking jump. That was a really odd angle.
Need to get to the other side of the bridge, huh? No problem. Those pigs can't stop us. Grab the back of my ride.
Now there's a faster way to do this part that I have never tried and don't feel like trying. Basically, after you grab onto the car, you can jump off to the side and use some of the stuff in the school's pool area there to basically turn around really quickly. So you don't have to go all the way around the neighborhood.
I got you.
Wow, I think that's the furthest I've ever jumped with that one.
Let's get him.
Alright. And now this one.
No skater punks allowed in the station.
Security Stew. I don't think I've ever noticed that stew was spelled that way.
Please, man, we have to get out of town. The Elm Street dealers are after us. We're desperate. Didn't you see us jump the bridge?
Ah, guess I was too busy stopping.
The player says, yeah, you still get that part even if you don't do the driving mission. I figured as much, because it's like, how else are you going to get across the bridge?
What's your problem, Bacon Bits? Wake up on the wrong side of
I
your
knew a
mother
guy
this
in high
morning?
school whose nickname was Bacon Bits, but he appropriated that name himself, so it was more affectionate than how it's used here. And we'll do this and hopefully get some stats in the process.
Ian.
Alright, go ahead and jump off so I don't lose the stats that I got. And go talk to Brat. It's a fun name for a character, Brat.
Did they misspell bot?
No, he is actually just a brat.
Okay.
Look at his text. He's talking in Leet speak because that's when this game came out.
Did they mean to call him twat, but, you know, censors wouldn't allow it?
Maybe. Alright, and... Oh, I barely touched the ground. Alright. Try again. Alright, there we go. Okay, so my combo ended before I touched the ground. Nice.
Back to their hangout.
And now we have to save Eric, because Eric was kidnapped by the drug dealers. Based on stuff that happens later in the game, well, maybe we should leave Eric to his fate.
Maybe. Let's just... Yeah. Ugh.
Let me try that again. A little bit slow on that. Trying to do a thing. There we go. Oh no, I missed it. Alright, one more time. And then I'll do it normally if I don't get it this time. Come on. Okay, well. What you could do is if you jump in the water right there, you can skitch on the car after you respawn. And it goes really fucking fast.
Get away from me. Whoa, he's flipping a bitch. Here, take my ride.
But I don't want to sit there retrying it over and over, because that's not interesting.
No, and also Flame will be on eventually. He's not on now, but he will be on eventually in the slipstream.
Yeah. I'm surprised the burning SUV that Eric set on fire is not there, because it's actually still there when you come back here later, I'm pretty sure. It's like a persistent object in the world now.
Well, maybe they took it out to, you know, manage the fire, and we'll put it back later.
How did we survive this?
Let's get the hell out of here! Come on!
Is that fucking Jay and Silent Bob?
It does look like them, yeah.
New York.
I don't know if the security guard Bacon Bits guy is voiced by Dave Wittenberg, but there is a character in this game that is voiced by him, which we'll be running into
Yeah.
in a few areas. That was another one that kind of blew my mind a little bit. I meant to start this.
Help! Someone just stole my purse, and now my stuff is
We
spread
just
all
get into the
over.
city and we're already doing police stuff.
Yeah. Eric dies in the car crash. That's the good ending.
Oh, I love the Tony Hawk's timeline. I gotta look it up.
No. I kind of forgot that was a thing, now that you mention it, yeah.
Yeah. God, there's even bigger ones.
Yeah, there's like been a whole bunch of new ones, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so while Smile's doing missions, I'll just go over this. There's the Prime timeline. Skateboarding is created, Tony Hawk becomes Skate Messiah, promising his flock a world of unlimited skate potential with his 12 followers of the skate. That's 1 and 2. Then we have Pro Skater 3 and 4. In his hubris, Tony invites Bam to the flock, believing he can contain his power. A world of skate is infiltrated by shopping carts and tourist dunking. And this is where things start to get a little bit hectic. There is the Usurper's sideline. Sean Palmer, a Tony Hawk fan from the alternate universe, attempts to sway Tony to the side of professional snowboarding. Tony resists, but both leave on mutual terms, Sean leaving Tony the snowboard mode cheat. Kelly Slater makes an attempt to take Tony's power and uses it for the forces of surf. Kelly Slater is consumed by Tony.
Alright then.
And from Pro Skater 3 and 4, we have the BMX tangent. Matt Hoffman challenges Tony to a skate mission, reaching his world in Pro Skater 4. Tony defeats Matt, but sustains a loss of power. And we are currently at Underground. Bam's chaotic power manifests as the Dark One, taking the form of Eric Sparrow. Tony finds the Chosen One, the custom skater, who has the potential to defeat him. And we'll get back to more later.
Oh yeah. So we did a little goal right there that I actually forgot to do when we were back in Jersey. You can find a bunch of pro skaters out in the world, and doing their goals will give you an extra special trick and an extra slot for the special tricks that you can choose. The one back in Jersey was for Mike Vallely, and he gives you the flamingo skill or trick. I'm going to try to remember to do the rest of them. I can do Mike's goal later on, since we do come back to Jersey in a later part of the game. And don't worry, all of these guys are completely safe. No one is being harmed in the making of this video game.
Nah.
Except for that guy. That guy got absolutely destroyed. Alright, and a couple more here, just through this alleyway. Oopsie. Oh, got it that time. I think it's one more goal, so let's come over here and do this one.
Skating ain't nothing compared to working construction. Okay, entertain us by throwing down a big score.
My favorite way of getting points is by utilizing the manuals with trick mods, as you can see. It's just a really fast way to get a lot of combo stuff going on.
Oh, well, you're going around and just trying to impress skaters. I would ask you the sacred question that has been asked to every HFC All-Stars runner. Why did you bring Underground into the marathon?
Because I could add custom skaters to it.
Is that the only reason?
It was very fun to find out that I could do that after I chose it. I love this game, and I've wanted to play it on the channel for a while. I think the original plan for the LP was that I was going to record it, actually, and then I was like having trouble with some of the goals, and I was retrying a lot and getting frustrated, and you decided that you would play it instead just to save me the trouble. But I always kind of wanted a little bit of a redemption from that, I guess, and I need to find where the next goal is, I guess. But yeah, it's just a game that I love. I used to just kind of sit around, like if I had a day off from school or something, I would just load up this game and play through the story mode in a single day, and then I would come back the next day and do it again. And I would just keep doing that over and over.
Should be easy. Just maintain
Yeah, I get you,
speed.
man.
In this
At this point in time, stuff was starting to open up in the world of 3D video games, and quote-unquote open world was taking its first steps. So having a Tony Hawk game where you could just kind of dick around doing what you wanted without a time limit, which is something that first started in 4, I believe, because you had, you know, the ability to skate around, and then when you wanted to start a mission, then you get a timer. But this really takes it to the next level.
Yeah, and don't worry, our skater is fine. Naruto did not die in the car that we just dumped into the water there. Down here for the next goal. My pathing is probably not the best, but I ain't worried about that.
It's fine.
That you can't hit it in a combo.
I bet you I can hit it in a combo. So Tom, do you remember in your playthrough of American Wasteland, there was one goal, it was a really long manual that you just couldn't get, and I told you about it beforehand, that you ended up having to set up cheat codes for?
Sort of, yes.
I found out why that was so hard. You can actually keep your speed while doing a manual if you hold jump. That would have made that goal much, much easier.
Oh, sweet baby Naruto.
See, I didn't know about that until I, like, started watching some speedrunners, and they ended up telling me about that. I guess I sort of realized it was a thing beforehand, because I knew that you could, like, jump out of a manual. But, you know, I never tried it with that specific goal, because you don't need to jump out of it. So, you know, why would I do it back then? And now, what we are doing is trying to find some hot steaming nuts to give to the security guards so that they will let us in the building.
These nuts or those nuts?
Nope, nope, okay. Alright, turn the right way. That guy's fine, don't worry about him.
I wasn't. It's nice of you to think of me in these instances.
I got hit by the DC truck. I prefer Marvel anyway.
James Gunn was like, we'll stop this one if it's the last thing we do.
We just go with the gods.
That said, I've heard good things about Blue Beetle. Kind of happy about that. I did like Jamie in Young Justice. He was pretty cool
though.
though.
New York Nutbuster. Get special and
I saw that
somewhere inside the building.
they designed a lot of the stuff in the Blue Beetle movie after watching some fighting games that that character was in. So they based a lot of the stuff in the movie off of his fighting game moves, which is kind of fun.
I'm sure you can make that trick even better.
Well, unfortunately, we don't really have time for making that trick better, so you'll just have to deal with the New York Nutbuster as it is.
Fair enough. Can you improve on perfection? I don't think so.
Hey, Nat.
I'll film you tricking over it. And then
What is it with Eric and fire, especially cars being on fire? I think he's a bit of a pyromaniac.
He's a fucking psychopath, Spar. What do you want me to tell you?
I mean, you're not wrong. So there is a little bit that I can do to speed this along. The way this goal actually works is that it wants you to do the trick while getting the gap. So if you manual after jumping over the car, you can keep doing more tricks because it still counts you as having the gap, the car hop gap, in your combo. So you can just kind of get it done a little bit faster. And there we are.
We gotta get this tape to Peralta.
Yeah, I remember struggling a little bit with that one when I first played. I can't remember how it went in the playthrough.
Man.
There's a little kicker, a little ramp right in front of the taxi that gets in your way
You are
so
on the
badly
team, dude. You're definitely on the team.
if you're not looking out for
We've
it.
got to find a way to get you down to the Tampa Am contest.
Tampa? That would be insane.
And unfortunately, Naruto's clothes have now changed,
$3 to my name.
as they will do
Don't
a few
matter, man.
times during
I'll
the
tell you
playthrough.
what.
He loses
You
the
run some
orange
errands for me in
jumpsuit,
New
though.
York, and I'll floor you my vintage bus for the trip. Now tell me what you want to ride, and I'll send you all the free gear you need for the event, dude.
Alright, so we can choose a few pro boards that we can play with now because we're sponsored, and I think there was I don't really like any of these, so I'll go with my usual one, which is this one. Sure, I'll save again, just to make sure I don't lose any progress. Had enough problems with that in previous marathons. Prisoner of Azkaban. I still have nightmares.
Oh Christ, yeah, I had forgotten.
Yeah. And I think this is a goal that we are forced to do. As much as I don't like the Asian stereotype for this one, I think that we actually are forced to do this goal more than any other one.
Well, it's back to the timeline reading for me.
Techniques. We'll start with the no comply.
Okay, where were we? Ah, yes. Tony Hawk's Underground. Not going to go forward just yet. We're going to go to the side in the Tony Dies sideline.
You'll learn quickly.
Custom Skater loses. Bam's power swallows the universe, erasing himself and Tony. A Tony-less world is left. Yet in a final act of defiance, Tony grants his inner power of skating to the world before his erasure. Too many befores there. Ensuring skating will live on. That's Skate 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You must practice. Remember, the boneless will give you extra.
I'm surprised by how high definition those street signs are back there. I've noticed that before in practice runs, but that's kind of nuts.
Yeah, on the PC version, to be fair.
Yeah. But like, a lot of the textures are not nearly that good.
Normally, this wall would be almost impossible to jump over. But with a bonus, it's a simple task.
You don't actually have to jump over that barrier. What they do in the speedrun is they actually jump into it and your character just lands immediately, and it still counts somehow. I don't really understand that one.
Don't question it, it's fine.
Yeah.
Accomplishing this will bring great honor to us.
That was kind of sick. The guy jumped over him in the cutscene. Whoa. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Yep, way over here. I don't know if there's another goal that I can do closer, but I know there's one way over here that I can do. This is one that I struggled with quite a lot when I was younger, actually, because you got to chase around a bunch of the random skaters in the city, and if you don't know where their patterns go, it can be really hard to catch up to them. Let's see, yep. Started off really lucky with one right next to the starting point. Should be another one coming up right over here. Yep, there's one. Oh, there's two. Wow.
Kill them. Kill them all.
Did I get the third one? Nope, there he is. Nope. Come back here. Alright, got him. That was really lucky getting two, like, right next to each other.
Yeah, don't recall that happening for me.
There's a couple of them riding the wire over here, so I wonder if I can stop them. Nope, okay, Naruto's dead again. Wow, I got them right next to each other again. That's just about the fastest I've ever done that goal, Jesus Christ.
Or Jesus was on your side this day.
Tampa Am, here we come.
Alright, and we're on to Tampa.
Julio. Now I'm going to read more of the timeline. Tony Hawk's Underground 2 now. Custom Skater defeats the Dark One, Sparrow, who is reduced to a hapless comedic role. Tony joins Custom Skater's side for one last battle against Bam. Winner takes all. The timeline splits at the Battle of Skatopia. And there's Tony Hawk's Underground 2 Remix. Tony and Bam's battle is so immense that several events are either written, erased, or changed. Minor timeline fractures, where Muska is arrested in Vegas rather than New Orleans, leading to the Muska redemption arc.
Oh, wow. I don't remember any of that.
So yeah, after that we have the A timeline and then we have the B timeline, but more of that later.
Yeah, for now, we have some errands to run because cops decided they didn't like our van that we were driving.
Yeah, that's how it be.
Yeah, I love this guy's voice though. He's just so hamming it up.
Remove all the stickers by wall riding.
Don't worry about that building off to the right. Don't worry about that. That's fine.
Jump into the wall at an
Home
angle
of
and
peanut
hold
butter
grind.
Mondays.
Then jump while wall riding to Wally and access hard-to-reach high spots.
And this one just doesn't get a voice clip for some reason. Anyway, I guess we'll go remove the stickers, despite the fact that we are a skater and should be supporting this competition. But what's going on here? You have fun with that, sir. There's a hidden goat in... I don't remember when they started it, probably Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. You can find a goat and some NPC doing something at them in every game, I think from at least Pro Skater 4 through American Wasteland. And, you know, if it's something you care about, there you go. Anyway, more goals to complete. We have to perpetuate the cliche of police officers liking donuts, I guess.
Wonder where that started.
I mean, you're the one with Google, as you always say to me.
That is very true. When did the cliche of cops liking donuts start? Let's see, 1950s. As Cara Guillermo writes for Atlas Obscura, cops around the United States began to be associated with donuts back in the 50s, when they were some of the only snacks available to police walking the late-night beat.
Oh, okay. Well,
makes sense.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot more sense than I expected.
Hey, get special and do a yeah right manual through the cones down the Bro Bowl.
The Bro Bowl. All right. That's actually a really cool manual.
That down, get special, then sketch this car.
You could do mod tricks out of this one, which is really odd. Most special manuals, you cannot do mod tricks out of. You could barely read the license plate to see that this is actually a rental car. It's Chuck. I can't read the last name on it, but it's Chuck Something's Car Rentals. And style on them. Alright, I think we have one more goal to complete here. And then we move on to the next chapter.
Want to give me a hand? I need to get a picture of a cheating couple.
Each area has like multiple chapters in it, so it's not like we're moving on from Tampa just yet.
Alright, you got me all excited there. I thought you were being super fast.
No, not that fast. If you could find a way to get past the Tampa Am before actually doing the competition, I'm sure speedrunners would love that.
Yeah.
Tom can't hear it because he can't hear the game, but grinding in this car makes some voice clips that are rather suggestive. So this is probably the most, well, aside from games that had gore in it that we had earlier, the most mature game that's going to be in the marathon this year.
What are you talking about? Pikmin 4 is still yet to come.
Alright, we got to do a kickflip over the awning here. Sometimes that just kind of doesn't register for whatever reason.
And don't bail or you'll wrinkle it.
It's very nice of the city to set up all of these quarter pipes and half pipes everywhere so that, you know, the skaters can get done all the stuff they need to be doing for the contest and everything. So since we have a quick moment here, Tom, what is your favorite Tony Hawk game?
4.
Fair enough. I have not actually played all the way through that one. I want to at some point. This would be my favorite, obviously, since I'm playing it for the marathon.
Cops errand boy and get me out of jail. Time for a little payback. Those pigs work for Mayor Jed, and he's running for re-election. Let's make sure he doesn't win. Grind down the Jed signs.
Alright, this is another one coming up here where sometimes the controls work against you. The character will just decide to wall ride instead of grinding on the sign. Kind of annoying.
Ooh, Mayor Jed's pissed. He sent every cop in Florida after you.
That's a lot of
It also doesn't
cops.
help that I borrowed this police car. Let's lose the cops and ditch the car.
Now the police cars that show up in this goal always show up in the exact same pattern, so if you know them like I do, you can dodge them every time.
Oh, he has knowledge of the future.
That is kind of what the Sharingan does, so we're just connecting everything back to that.
Don't fall for Eric's dark powers, you'll split the timeline even further.
Nice Nokia product placement ad up there. And the mystical force of BAM appears out of nowhere.
Oh,
We better get to the park and check in. The contest is starting soon.
speaking of BAM, where is it?
Park's closed to the pub.
Alright, in the B timeline,
Eric
BAM
Sparrow,
defeats
aka
Tony,
guys
but
who win
Custom
best
Skater
kid
gives
tomorrow.
his life so
AKA
Tony may
copy
live.
knucklehead.
Now the world of
Okay,
Skate
you're
has come to an
Whoa,
end.
easy there,
BAM
Chief. The
escapes
lift's
to the
all
real
checked
world,
out.
and
What?
Tony becomes Tony
Sign is
B.
closed up, right?
Using the reality rim, BAM used to escape and become IRL
look, I'll sign
BAM.
up
Tony
now. I
slowly
told you, the
farms
list
skate
is
power from
full.
our
Feel
world
free to
through
watch from
motion
the bleachers,
controls.
though.
And that's Tony Hawk's Motion, Shred, and
What's up,
Ride.
street dog? You been shrouding any test
And then we have
magic
Shred
stuff,
Mission and Skate Jam. Tony B attempts to further his own power, but
I'm
finds
sorry
that
about
skate
this,
can no longer
but
flourish
anyway,
in his
I gotta go
corrupted
skate. I
world.
mean, this could be my
Tony
big
is
break.
left with a
And who
choice.
knows,
Does he
maybe
go
you could,
forward or does he
press
go
the
back?
something to get into.
I will let the chat decide on that one.
Alright, well, Eric kind of screwed us over and didn't put our
skate pretty
application
well,
in for
kid.
the tournament, so
There's a
we've
couple
got
of
to
things I
impress
wanna see
people
you do
in
before
order to
you're
get
ready for
in,
the
like
Tampa
God
Am.
intended.
First, land a trick with a spin.
Yep, and that was all it took to impress that guy.
The player says, can't wait for it to be revealed that Naruto gets a Sharingan. I'm not waiting.
By the way, you may want to pay attention to this. Don't worry, he's fine.
I bet you can't wall plant
Huh?
off the drawbridge. To wall plant, jump straight into a
There's a
wall
little
and
thing
do
you can
this.
do there to get out of bounds and it respawns you over here by this goal.
Then manual all the way down through the cones in one combo.
This is another goal that I had trouble with before I learned that you could hold jump to keep your speed while manualing. Let's see, over here, because we have to speak to the force of nature known as BAM. Please ignore the crocodile.
Todd, sorry.
Welcome to Wet Beaver's party boat. This
Wet
party's
Beaver's
boring
party
as
boat.
hell.
Yeah, okay.
Let's liven it up with some
Oh,
skating.
fuck it, I'm going
Know the
back.
tricks
Tony's
I
going
got.
back. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 times. A dream of the past set inside Tony Hawk B's mind, inspiring him to attempt a timeline restart, becoming Tony C. And that skips over Pro Skater and Pro Skater 2. And then we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Dead End Timeline. Tony B attempts to usurp the Prime Timeline, but is diverted by a young Tony Hawk at the prime of his power. Tony C becomes trapped in a facsimile of his dream skate world. Tony C swears revenge against skateboarding itself.
Tell you what, if you can knock
Where
down
does
all the bottles like running in
Project
my
8
combo,
fit into any
I'll
of
put in a
those?
good word for you.
I'm getting to that. But, that all goes to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 HD.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's Tony Hawk over there. Let's
Hey,
see
look,
if you
it's
can
Tony
impress
Hawk.
him by nailing the tricks I yell.
Yay!
And for variety, I'm gonna throw in some spins.
I hit my mic there, sorry, I'm just too hyped for Tony.
got to impress him by landing the tricks that are said. Hey, Tony's actually wearing a helmet in the skating, but not in the
You did
cutscene.
pretty well. Let's see if you can hang with me.
And now we have to beat Tony's score. And if you recall what I did back in Jersey, there's pretty easy ways to get a lot of points quickly. We do this, and then we do this, and then we do this, and we have enough points.
Come on, man. You're stunting up to this poor nobody.
And, well, since I don't have to worry about my points anymore, I guess I'll just go explore the city.
But you're out of the competition area.
Oh, well. You can't stop me now. Alright. Oh, look, it's the car rental that we saw earlier.
Nah.
And we get up to speed. And whee! We found the secret tank.
Holy shit.
Let me just check real quick. What other stats can I increase? Cool. Yeah, I can get that one pretty easily.
Huh. Yeah, I think I had Pro Skater 3 for the GameCube first as well, but I remember getting 4 along with Super Monkey Ball 2 and a black GameCube controller on my 15th birthday.
I like how the last thing we did before this cutscene was land a 900.
Whoa, not bad. Where are you from?
I came all the way down
I'm from the
Jersey
Leaf
for the
Village.
Tampa Am.
Talk about a surprise attack. If you stay on your
What happened to his iconic orange thingamabob?
Like I said, he's forced to change clothes because we joined Team Peralta.
I know that dude. He was my first sponsor too back in the 80s.
Happens to every custom skater, and
That's one weird dude.
I think you have to go
Cool as they
back to
come.
Jersey or
Look,
like go
I
into
can't
the
make any
menu to change his
guarantees.
clothes again.
I'll
It's
talk
just
to the guys at the
way too much
contest.
trouble.
Just show up tomorrow.
Fair enough.
It's especially depressing for Rock Lee, who is also known for his green jumpsuit. Alright, we made it into the tuning exams. I mean the Tampa Am.
This is about where I tapped out.
Best 2 out of 3 runs. Stay inside on the street course.
So, competitions, there are 3 of them in the game. We're only going to see 2. That was a special trick that came out of nowhere. I didn't mean to do that, but, you know, it's not hurting anything. You do 3 rounds, and your best 2 out of 3 is taken for your score.
Will they be taking that one back there where you bailed?
Maybe. It depends on how I do for the rest of this run. Well, I guess we're gonna try to do 2 runs that are better than this one.
Well, one would hope. One would hope. Anyway.
That's still a
when
96.
Tony goes forward. Tony B attempts to use his power to create another pro skater, but after years spent in a world without skateboarding, lacks the knowledge of the meaning of skate. Tony B does not succeed, leading to the new dark age of skate. That's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. And let's see. Yes, that leads into the Redemption Convergence Fog Pro. But we need to go to the A timeline first to get the other side of the Convergence, and I'll do that in a bit.
Alrighty. That was a much better run. I did not fail a whole bunch. Shout out to Punk Rock Nick.
Yo, shouts to Cornelius Stone.
Hey, Audie, how's it going? I'm glad you were able to show up for this one. Audie was keeping me company during my practice runs in Discord, so glad they're here. That was a really strange jump. We're not going to talk about that one there.
You used ninja power. Stop complaining when you get something that goes your way.
It didn't, though.
Well, I'll be like, this glass of delicious juice is only half full. I wish it was full.
I like how Eric isn't even winning these competitions. He's in 5th place.
Medal the vert competition. Make
Yeah,
sure
that's
you stay in the
Sasuke for you.
competition area.
Alright, and now the vert competition, which is basically the same thing, except we can just do this.
Eric, why did you burn Tampa to the ground? Test my abilities, of course.
Yeah, we don't need to keep skating after styling on them like that, so we'll just go ahead and end the round. Jen E. Kostelnik. I don't think I've ever seen that name pop up on there. That's strange.
Anywho, the A timeline. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Tony defeats Bam and kills him, but now carries the guilt of murdering his friend whose spirit lingers in physical form. Custom Skater retires. Tony begins an exodus to Hollywood in search of the meaning of skating, creating Skate Ranch with the farm boy, son of Custom Skater. And the Netflix adaptation of the story is the DS version of American Wasteland.
Oh, wow.
And from there we go to Project 8. Tony becomes unsatisfied with Skate Ranch, haunted by the memories of Skatopia. He decides to hold a competition to find a team of 8 skaters he may lead in the hopes of finding the true essence of skate. The 200th wins, earning his place in the skate pantheon. And then we have Proving Ground. Custom Skater is assassinated, allowing Eric Sparrow to regain power. Farm Boy and the 200 perform a fusion to become New Kid, the ultimate fusion of Farm Boy's construction skills and the 200th's skate power. This fusion defeats Eric Sparrow for the last time, avenging their predecessor and forever ending the effects of Bam's chaotic influence on the series. And that goes to the Redemption Convergence, where Tony A and B slip into a coma and share a cross-reality dream, foretelling their ultimate goal of creating a skate utopia where all are free to skate together without limitation. Even Shrek.
Okay. Interesting. Well, once again, we have more than enough points necessary, so I'm just gonna run around the city and do some stuff to get some, hopefully get some stat increases here.
Okay, I'm checking donations for that. Thank you for the heads up. Ooh, we have $20 from that. Thank you very much. I might have to stage an intervention spa. This Naruto thing is really getting out of hand. PPS, add this to the Frontiers raffle if that is still going. It sure is, so you get 4 entries there.
Yeah, thank you for the donation, Nat. I think that's all I really care about for stat increases. Well, I could do that one, that's not too bad. So now we're just kind of dicking around because there's no way for anyone in the contest to get enough points to dethrone me. Even Eric's only at 46,000.
I will continue reading stuff. Let me have a look here. Oh, right. From American Wasteland, there is the racing filler arc of Downhill Jam, which goes to Wisen. Tony A forgives Matt and allows him to train Farm Boy, and that goes into the BMX tangent. And it all winds up at Pro Skater 1 and 2 HD. Tony A, Wisen through his skating pilgrimage, and Tony B, powered through the real world of skating, fused together as one and merged the shattered timeline, rebooting the universe in one final act to restore balance, yet also unwittingly merged Tony C back into the canon. Either Tony AB succeeds in creating a new skate world, or Tony C will destroy it. And that is the Tony Hawk's timeline. Don't want to have A, far too much time on their hands, but B, I enjoyed that greatly.
Yeah, it's hilarious that people come up with this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, final competition, it's just us and Eric. And Eric's not doing amazing, as you can see.
Of course.
Oh, that bailed. Interesting. Usually you can land on that part of the ramp just fine. Well, alright. Oh, come on. Don't mess up. Oh, I missed it. No. Oh. I'm so mad. Alright, well, we couldn't style on him quite as much as I wanted, but... Well, he's still mad anyway.
I won, but I didn't win. I'm Spa.
You gotta give me a call. I wanna hook you up with Birdhouse. Hey, ease off. You gotta ride for Flip, mate. Hey, come here. Would everybody just shut up for 5 seconds?
Alright, so we're gonna have 5 pro teams coming after us now because Naruto is just that good.
No, in a good way, though.
So, which team are we gonna be joining? We're gonna get some videos that we can watch here that are gonna try to convince us to join their group instead of the others.
Well, I can rule out Element, which I definitely didn't do back in the old days, but now is probably not a good idea.
I am not aware of anything going on with them, but you know.
Really? How could you not be?
Do you think I watch news?
Do you think I read a paper?
Do not join the Rain Village. The Rain Village is the bad guys.
Is so much better than skating anywhere else.
Spar is the UK. Are we the baddies?
California or something like that. It's just like, I don't want to, man. Building some mini ramps and skating on roofs and things like that.
These videos are pretty cool, though. Some of them are just like actually good, you know, videos about skating, and then some are like incredibly esoteric to the point of being fever dreams. You know, you just how you do things.
By the by, chat, here is the timeline image if you want to read it yourself.
This is one of the weirder ones that is not really a great example of skating, I guess.
What else sucks? The whole video? No, what else besides... Don't worry about that. In life, what sucks?
Skating?
Skating sucks, apparently, according to this kid.
Yeah.
Sucks, drugs suck, life sucks. Everything sucks.
Well, thank you, Flip, for your video. That was enlightening.
That's like one of those YouTube wannabes that goes belly up within the first month because they pay people too much.
And here is, let's see, this is Girls' video, which, again, it feels more like a fever dream than anything else.
Really? Oh my god. They're the closest to ninjas we've got. They're skating on air.
And then there's that jump. And back to zero for an actual skateboarding video.
Wow.
It's like we got two normal ones. We got Bam talking about how much he loves skating, and then we have two artistic, you know, pieces that aren't really that much about skateboarding. So, not counting Element, since there's weird stuff apparently. I mean, we could do whatever we want. This is before that timeline. Which one do you think we should go with?
I'm feeling girl right now.
All right, we're gonna go have an acid trip with Girl apparently. Oh, we get a green shirt. This is the timeline where Naruto becomes Rock Lee.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll go with that one. And this is the character that's voiced by Dave Wittenberg. Say hello to Todd.
Yeah, are you
This is the same guy that voices Kakashi.
Hey, look, I gotta finish this meal before I go out to eat. So here's my.
It's actually kind of perfect that we got Naruto to win because of that now.
The more crazy tricks you land, the more
Yeah.
tours and free gear for you. Okay? Just push yourself, show us your Skittles, and everything is cool. Skittles. Skittles.
That sounds like a Skittles issue to me.
What are you from Idaho? Hey, look, the filmer's here to shoot some other guys.
Tom
Piggyback
being
with
confused
them
because he
and get
can't
some
hear the
coverage,
game.
Well, I'm doing my tweeting thing.
Fair enough. Saving again so we don't lose progress. And now we're in San Diego. I think this is like a third of the way through the game, maybe a fourth.
Yo, let's get some photos for your first magazine ad. We're gonna have you lay down some hammers on this 20 stair set. All right, let's do this. Let me see something basic for starters.
All right. Don't worry about it.
All
He's
right,
fine.
let's take it up a notch. Try to set down something a bit more difficult. Man, you're killing this spot. Let's get another big trick.
Kind of hovered in place a second back there.
Yeah, I'm doing that on purpose.
Good.
I couldn't get it on the third one, sadly.
Yo, you're unconscious, kid. One more time to lock it down. You bust something gnarly and you'll own this spot.
Alright, one more trick and this one's done. By the way, now that we are an amateur skater, because we won the Tampa Am, we can increase our stats even further.
What do we gotta do for coverage these days? Here's one that nobody will volunteer for. There's a bunch of flower boxes up on that sketchy ledge, and they want a picture of one of us grinding some of them down.
T-posing guy down at the bottom.
Guess what?
Oh, no.
Don't look down.
Anytime you're far enough from an NPC, they don't render properly. They just render in T-pose instead. And because that guy was far enough away from us in that cutscene, let me just retry this goal again because I failed. He renders in T-pose instead.
They think we're good to see him, but we could.
Alright, here it is. They want pictures of you blasting some big grab bears.
This guy is voiced by Ratchet. This is James Arnold Taylor.
Above us, there's a nice open gap over the front
God,
of the
I'm just trying to imagine
Perfect
what
for these photos.
custom Ratchet would have looked like.
Wait, is James Arnold Taylor the one that did Ratchet 1? Or was that someone else?
Work up speed back
That's
and forth
someone
and do the
else.
grabs that
Okay,
I tell
this
you.
is Ratchet 1
Use a bonus
voice,
to
so
jump
not
higher
James
if you
Arnold
need
Taylor
to.
then. Basically the same thing as the other one, except we're doing grabs instead of
Nice.
flip tricks
Now
now.
let's get a picture of something a little
Okay.
tougher over the gap. Wow, kid, you've got serious skills. How about another tough one over it? Go for it.
And one more to finish this off.
Crazy. You're unstoppable. They just want one more shot. Let me see something really big over it and we're done here.
Mikey Kelly is the VA for Ratchet and Ratchet 1.
Did he go on to do anything else notable?
Newbie, you want coverage, you gotta get
I've never
creative.
heard of the name,
You
but
nailed
obviously I
this one. Your
recognize the
picture will
voice
be in
because of
magazine
that.
ad for sure. I'll call out the tricks and the team photographer will snap the photos.
So this is another one like the burning taxi gap back
just
in New
worry
York,
about
where
busting
as
them
long
over
as
the
you have
spine
the gap of the
transfer on
spine
the
transfer
statue.
in your
Rock and
combo,
roll,
the tricks
kid.
you do will count for it, even if you're not doing it over the statue. I do need you to actually do the spine transfer, though. There we go.
When I feel like it.
Over here.
They always do these with 2 quarter pipes on each side, just so you can, like, pretty easily keep your speed. Alright, save again. Just keep saving every time I get an option.
Hey, check out the ad for the Idaho kid. This demands a party. Yeah? Tell you what, you're the freshie. You're in charge of the party treats. What?
Alright, time for a party, I guess.
So the party's cool and all, but there aren't enough girls here. It's a total dude festival.
This is a line that's changed, I'm pretty sure, because in the PS2 version, this line says it's a total sausage fest, instead of saying it's a total dude festival.
Grab that guard
Yeah.
cart, find a few ladies.
Oh,
do whatever it
Flame
takes
just
to
gave
get
me
them
some
back
stats
here.
if you're interested.
Sure.
You raised
Don't be slacking.
$108.15 for
This party's
a
gonna be
hat
over
in
before
time.
it really starts.
Through the Vanessa's Manor bid war.
And do you know how much you raised for the custom skater overall?
It's gotta be around 1,700, at least.
$1,852.70.
Nice.
With that skateboard, I'll come to your party.
Thank you so much, everyone, for donating. And I saw we had a tiny bit of a Deimos style bid war going on last night as well at the end of Mario.
Wow, that was cool. You seem like fun. I'll go to your party.
This is Miranda.
Yes?
Could I ask you a huge-poogy favour?
What's that?
Would you be willing to do the co-com for Slipstream? Because I really need to get some rest before tomorrow.
I have to go get lunch when this is done, so I'm going to be gone for at least 2 hours after this.
How about some of those neat
Well, shit.
Yeah. You will have to find someone else to take over for that, sadly.
Uh-huh. I like the 2007 TMNT film.
I don't know that I ever saw it.
That
It's
was
the CGI one, mate.
You never
I
see
definitely
people
didn't
do
see
that
it then.
stuff anymore. I like you.
Well, okay.
Make room and I'll come to the party.
Oh yeah, that NPC was named Charity, by the way.
By the by, we are the HFC All-Stars. I say that like we're some kind of Power Rangers group.
Come to your party.
We're raising money for Child's Play, who is an organisation who provides kids staying long-term in hospital with toys and games to help ease their stay. Very good charity. We've been supporting them for a number of years. I believe recently they've also started supporting domestic violence shelters, so your donation goes even further beyond nowadays. And once we reach 5k, you'll unlock the final bonus game of the marathon, a New Game Plus run of Sonic Frontiers.
You really are pretty cool. Well,
I needed 40,000 points for that goal. I got 39,400.
Let's go.
Fuck me.
Would I be the Green Ranger or the Red Ranger?
Green is your favorite color, but Red Ranger is typically the leader, so I don't know.
I would probably be Red.
Yeah. Alright, well, there's another pro goal here, so let's go ahead
think you could jump over this horse
and do
from
this
way
one.
back on that rooftop? Hey, get special and do a 540 flip over the horse and then acid drop onto the quarter pipe.
Didn't jump far enough. No, I was acid dropping, you asshole. I'm just barely missing the jump, so I'm not getting any height. There we go.
Ralphie's partied a bit too hard. He climbed up that tower saying he was going to do an
What color
acid
ranger
drop
would
onto
you
the
be,
quarter
Spa?
pipe down here, but now he's chickened out.
I guess blue.
Yeah.
Blue's usually like the calm one or whatever.
Dude, I triple dog dare you to climb up there and show him how it's done. And just to show him who's boss, you should acid drop off the other tower too.
Would you be able to do it if we push Slipstream back a couple of hours?
Probably, yeah. It just depends on if that's gonna then run into my dinner time as well. How long is the game gonna be?
I will ask Flame.
Okay.
Man, we need to get some flyers thrown around for this party. That gets to be your
You can be
job.
yellow if you want, Audie.
Float these flyers around by doing wall plants to make sure they stick. You'll see the spots where we want them put up.
Just gonna do this real quick to get a quick stat boost for that, even though I don't really need that stat that much. If the run is 2.5 hours, like he says in Discord, then I should be able to do it.
I would appreciate that, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, because you gotta rest up. You got a big run tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. And also, you're on, like, second, so you don't have to be on first thing.
Well, I gotta wake up first thing anyway, because breakfast and everything, but yeah. If Slipstream is only going that long, that's not gonna bother me too much.
Fair enough. Thank you very much, right?
Hey, I snuck out of the party and hooked up some real fun. I snaked one of those carts from behind the amphitheater, and some of the other guys set up a little racetrack for us. See if you can beat my best lap. It's gonna take some Skittles, as that dork Todd likes to put it.
And now we have a racing course with the security cart that looks suspiciously like the gardener's cart that we used a little while ago. there is a goal in the next chapter of San Diego where you find out that security guards got this little cart back, but the team left a whole bunch of skateboarders on it. Skateboards, rather. Not the skateboarders, that would be weird. They left all those skateboards on it, and so the security guards take it back and they steal it, and you've got to like sketch onto the edge of the cart and follow it around to get the boards back. But that one sucks, so I'm not going to do that goal.
There you are.
How could you get wasted, Naruto? You were a role model to us all.
Naruto is 12 at the start of the series and 15 in Shippuden.
What demo?
The team demo.
Flame says if you can give him a set time, we can start. He can prep for that.
Depending on how long this goes, which I'm pretty much on estimate right now, I will be back around 3:30, which is 4 hours from now.
Know each other?
Coolio.
Anyway, why don't you find the rest of the team? They scattered after the party.
God, don't close up on Naruto's face.
Okay, let's see.
Whoa, what a party,
Yep.
huh? Those other guys really live it up. Which leads us to our new problem. Other than you and me, the rest of the guys on the team kind of got lost or wandered off last night. We need to round them up while I distract Todd, or we're gonna have to cancel the demo.
Now we got to go find the rest of the team because they also got wasted, but did not have Eric Sparrow to randomly show up and sober them immediately.
This group sucks.
Yeah. I always kind of question how old our custom skater is meant to be because at the beginning of the game, character mentions that they are going to school with, they go to school with one of the other skaters' sister. So that would imply high school, but you know, high schoolers don't legally drink alcohol. So, huh?
Well, they're not legally drinking it then, Spar. Man, you are such a good Christian boy.
The box came open on the way in and they blew out all over the place. You gotta grab them all or we'll have none to throw out to the crowd at the demo.
The last goal is back over by the statue again, I'm pretty sure.
Demo.
Same voice as the brat from back in Jersey, I think.
Let's see what you got and maybe we'll come to your demo. How about a nice fat combo?
Flame says he's 30, he just failed a lot.
Well, I guess.
Beat your true king, let your nuts hang.
Anyway, if you're as good as they say you are, then do whatever grind I tell you to up on that raised bar.
This is another one where you can just kind of carry the gap through your combo, but it's a little more annoying this time because you have to do grinds rather than, you know, grabs or flip tricks, so usually not really worth it for me to try to, you know, manual and keep it going. And once again, they gave you a half pipe here so you can just sort of roll back and forth.
Yes, Eric Sparrow is voiced by Ben Diskin, aka Young Xehanort from the Kingdom Hearts franchise, or Eddie Brock from Spectacular Spider-Man. He's also number 1 in Kids Next Door and the voice of young Joseph in JoJo.
Ah, okay. Cutting it a bit down to the wire because I actually missed the jump up to the grind rail once, but got it done.
Hi there.
We're from the local paper, the Daily Clueless. We saw
That's
you
right,
wowing
Ben
those kids
Diskin
with
does
your
also
magic
voice
moves.
someone in
Can you
Naruto.
maybe
I forgot
dazzle
about
us with
that.
some of your skills? That'd be super terrific. Thanks, skater dude.
Everything connects. It all connects together. Again, I did not mean to do the special manual, but you know
My
what?
buddies refused to
It's
believe
fine.
you when I told them how good you are. They want to see you
Stop
hold some
pretending you're not
crazy
good at
leg
the
trick
game,
up on the
Star.
stage lights.
I'm not pretending I'm not good. I'm just surprised that that pops out. Oh, that's where the secret tape is. I can see it like off to the side of the amphitheater. That's one of the few secret tapes that I didn't actually know where it was.
You guys rule! Guess we'll have to come up with 2 more tickets for the team trip. Hey, get packed, you guys. You're going to
The world of Tony Hawk kind of treats skating the same way that the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! Treats Duel Monsters, almost. Skating is just built into everything because there's quarter pipes and rails everywhere that are not used for anything else. Like they're not even handrails. They're just there for grinding on.
Hey, how long were you on the team before you turned pro?
About a year. I just threw down a couple hammers for the last video, and the response was so crazy they gave me a pro board. Who knows? Do the same.
Don't
maybe
worry
they'll
about
turn you
the
pro in a
repeated
few
character
years.
models. They're fine.
Oh no.
All right, you rats, here's the deal. We paid for your trip to Hawaii. Getting sick footage is your
Those
job.
those dancers were moving at about 5 frames per
We're gonna
second.
premiere our video in Vancouver at the Slam City Jam, so don't half-ass it. We hook up in 3 days.
I couldn't tell which one was the dancer and which one wasn't.
Oh well. Chapter 10, Get Laid.
There are lots of people getting
I
married
get it.
around here. Why don't you try to get some footage with 4 sets
I understood
of
that
bride
reference.
and groom? Perform the trick, and I'll take the shot.
Alright, kickflip. I was not
Oh wow.
close enough.
Wouldn't you know it? Facebook just fed me the HFC Sony font schedule from way back when.
Oh yeah, I mean it does do that whenever you're on the same date as something that happened before, so...
Yeah.
Third one's over here. And one more. Hidden back here behind the mall shopping center thing.
Get the letters. that
Probably
spell out
one of my
Mawahina,
favorite goals
the
in the whole
Hawaiian word
game.
for
This goal
intermediate.
changes depending on what difficulty you're on. Because if we're on normal difficulty, we get the Hawaiian word for intermediate.
Ah. Obviously, kind of goes without saying that there's some really bad shit going on in Hawaii right now. So, if you're able to, please find a reputable charity and donate if you can.
Yeah,
Team
for
video
sure.
can always use some good foutage of destruction.
I know that makes me sound really ignorant because I'm not giving you specifics. I'm going to be honest, I forgot which island it was.
Maui, I believe. But if I'm wrong, take that out.
No, it's Maui. It's Maui, you got it right.
Okay, good.
God, there's a low rider and a half.
Yeah, it sure is. And surfboard in the back. I don't actually know who we got this truck. Is that a truck? I like how you can see the destruction as the next cutscene starts. By the way, don't be like me and misread the sign on this vending machine as Steven Universe, because that's not what it says.
Here it comes.
No, I'm gonna read what it says. We have another $5 from Not Stephen Fry. What is a skateboarder's favorite addition to a garden? A face plant.
Drop his candy bar into the pool. To acid drop.
Oh, come on, that one's
over the
good.
pool And press.
To acid
Another
drop,
entry for
press.
Not Stephen.
I'm trying to make a funny thing about the game.
Go on then.
The voice line cut out because he said to acid drop, press. Because they couldn't say the button that you might have binded. And that candy bar is just kind of floating because the water is no longer there.
Oh god, it's coming right towards her.
Yeah, so read the pun out for me again, please.
What is
Sup?
a
Check out this
skateboarder's
clip
favorite
from
addition to a
Wallows.
garden? A faceplant.
Whoa.
All right.
And that's some heavy
All right, I'll give you
footage.
that one.
What you got going?
We are currently sitting pretty
I have some
at
secret spot I just found. It's pretty
$4,234.54. Remember, for every $5 you donate, you get one entry into the Steam code raffle for Sonic Frontiers. So the more you donate, the more entries you get, the more chances you have to win at the end of the main block, which is tomorrow.
Face on a banyan tree. Remember,
That's
you're
right.
here
That
to
is
skate,
tomorrow.
not to
It
play
kind of
push-up
creeped up on
bikini
me a bit there.
Look, why don't you just show me what you
The
got?
marathons always start kind of slow, and then when you reach the
Especially
halfway
if you
mark,
do a crook stuff like
you
that.
realize you're
Walk onto
actually
the wall,
halfway
show me
through,
you
and
got
then it just speeds by.
Yeah, for real. Alright. I didn't actually have enough speed to do that. It's another one of those pro goals. Rodney Mullen was just kind of skating by me as I spawned, so I figured I might as well just grab it while he was there.
Yeah, he's another ethereal skater, just likes to appear and challenge people.
Rodney Mullen is my favorite IRL skater because he's the one that does the really fancy manual tricks and stuff like that. We'll get to see a video of his later on.
Okay.
This
Yeah, there is an
another
awful
goal.
lot of...
This is another goal that I always had trouble with because of the manual thing, but if you just hold jump, you keep enough speed to do it just fine.
God damn you, Spa. God damn you. Yes, there is a lot of product placement in the game. We saw McDonald's earlier in New York, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Eric just killed this spot. If you want to make the video,
Aw,
you'll
I
have to
misread
stop,
that. I thought it said
check out the
Eric
houses,
killed someone.
fences, and
Oh,
balconies here in
well,
Wallows.
no. I wouldn't put it past him, but no, he didn't.
Game just ends with him becoming like Anakin Skywalker.
This is based on the horse minigame that you can play in multiplayer mode.
Yes.
Which I wouldn't say I have particularly fond memories of this mode compared to just skating around on my own, I suppose.
Wait, are you sure it's horse and not graffiti?
You're right, it is graffiti mode. Horse is something completely different.
See if
I was
you can
gonna
hit all
say.
3 Wallows bowls in one combo.
And once again, another one that I always found to be incredibly difficult because you can't keep speed with a manual, but holding jump just makes that one so much easier. I used to just not do that goal, but it's just that easy. Let's see, there is... it's over here. There's a couple more I want to do. I don't want to do that one that's out towards the beach because that's a competition. But it doesn't matter. It's not an important competition. So there's no reason to do it. It just takes up time.
And hold a lip trick at each spot long enough for me to get some footage.
We haven't actually done a whole lot of lip tricks so far in the run, but do that to get some more stat increases. Lip tricks are weird because you have to press the same button as grind, and sometimes the game just decides, hey, you wanted to grind, right? Even though you definitely didn't. Alright, one more, and fortunately the last one is right next to the final goal that we're going to do for this particular chapter, so good routing on my part. Good job, me.
Good job, you.
I bet you can't grind the colored wire all the way to the end.
There is good
To make it
music
more
for the
challenging,
Hawaii
why don't you try
competition, I'll
switching
give you
to a
that.
crooked grind while you're
Unfortunately,
at
there's
it.
just like a whole
Do
bunch of
crooked
trees
grind,
and stuff in
press
the
this
way,
while
and it's just
grinding.
really obnoxious, and it doesn't matter because it's not an official competition, so like... yeah.
Freeze.
My biggest problem with it is honestly the trees that are in the way as you're going back and forth between the two half pipes, or two quarter pipes, I should say. Alright, and now we climb the hotel to try to find our secret spot to show up Eric. Okay. That didn't go as planned. It's fine. We did not fall to our death. I like how I can hear the timer running out. The timer is not running out, it's just playing infinitely now.
Oh no. Oh Jesus, Eric, what have you done? If I can't win, nobody can.
Eric, I found it. Get up here and bring the camera.
Oh boy, the flip phone. Oh, that's some memories.
Yeah, that's dating at something first.
This would terrify me. Eric, please step away from the edge, please.
Serious? You
Christ.
Mr. Raleigh, we'll be sending you back to Jersey in a coffee can.
Todd said he wanted something big. This is it.
Alright. A few goals to do up here on top of the hotel.
Why don't you try to gap to the top of the wavy roof hotel over there? Come on! Let it go, man. Forget the pink hotel. Look, I'll shoot you getting a high score up here on the rooftop and we'll call it a day.
Is that enough? That was enough.
You want to do what? Spine transfer over this quarter pipe to the street below?
I don't
with a
think
big
I've actually
spin?
improved my stats
Alright,
enough to make
I'm
this
rolling.
this spin easy, but hopefully I don't have too much trouble with it. Oh yeah, that was actually very easy. Maybe I have increased my stats enough.
No way, Eric. This shot is too good to pass up for the premiere in Vancouver. The chopper's just the icing.
You freaking lunatic! You're gonna get
I like how they
yourself
just show you the secret tape is right there, but if you go down, you have to come back up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna pull a McTwist on the way
I'm not actually sure what getting all the secret tapes does. If you could look that up for Underground.
Sure. I want to say it's a Bales video.
That sounds right, actually,
I
yeah.
got it.
I can't believe I did that.
Video always hard.
It's the best thing
Okay.
anybody ever filmed.
Stay where you are.
That's just what it says.
Alright. That might just be a normal skating video, not a Bales video.
411 on Vancouver. We got our video premiere all
Have you ever just
set
run
up.
all the way to Vancouver because you flipped the bitch over a helicopter?
Your footage ain't done, get it. And if it is done, help set up for the big event.
Hey, Spider Duck, welcome to the stream.
Yo, yo.
I heard you guys have some killer footage cooked up for this video. Something about a massive Hawaii gap or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, that was me. I did the big Hawaii gap.
me.
That was me.
I cleared that air.
Please praise me more.
Definitely not Eric. Yes, more.
No way. You're not even a pro.
Doesn't matter. Just go to the premiere tonight and you'll see.
Why is Premiere capitalized? Are we sponsored by Adobe?
Wouldn't
Maybe.
miss it. Hey, since we're here, why don't you let me shoot a little footage of you?
I missed that grind, but that's fine. Points obtained.
Like, wow. I hated the way he missed the grind, but the way he secures points is really good.
And you'll learn a locals only combo line.
Oh, this is also
by the
Ratchet
way,
Wing voice. I never really paid
Which
attention.
skater won the contest each year. Pretty interesting stuff.
Also, yeah, as you grab each of these t-shirts, it pops up on screen with the winner of the Slam City Jam from each year. Unfortunately, they go by kind of fast, and goal!
I'm collecting some last-minute footage for this video. Can you skate?
Oh, is this to edit in with my Hawaii footage?
Nah, dude, this is Huff's section. I just need some background footage for his vert part.
Oh,
Do you
that is
flat
actually
land?
the correct NPC model for Hoff. They actually keep that one consistent.
I'll give it a
Some
shot.
of them they don't.
So warm up then, while I replace these old batteries.
Oh yeah, that statue. I forgot about the fucking the nose, the mustache glasses on it.
Uh-huh.
All right. You ready
And
to
this
roll
one
or what?
confuses
I'll
me
frame the
because
shot from over here.
you only need 5,000 points, which you get that quickly. Like, well, I'm glad I could help you in getting footage for 3 seconds.
Gonna make
Hey, Bob.
so many
you
remixes out of these 3 seconds of footage.
Bob Burnquist is supposed to be right there, but he is entirely blocked by the plastic chair. Bob no longer exists.
Hey Bob, what are you doing? Existing as a chair currently.
Been working on this new manual, the Casper handstand. Want to give it a try?
I've been working on a chair
Let's see if you
manual.
can pull it while hitting my line.
That sounds like something they would do for like one of the funny funny manuals, is to like pull out a plastic chair and ride on it. Sounds like a Thug 2 kind of thing.
Hey, bro. I'm about to hit a line through the underground. I need to get some footage. Can you follow me with the camera?
Sure, I'll follow you with the camera. This is gonna be some epic footage. Oh man, what a jump. And this guy is so good. Oh, look at him go. Oh, he's so good. Look at him. Alright, nice line through the underground. You didn't even make it to the underground,
What are you guys doing
asshole.
over here? Is he busting some fat ones?
I think I could just fall over him, that'll be more entertaining footage.
Oh.
That fool is still drunk from the hotel party, and I need footage of him to complete this video.
So the
He was gonna
NPC
bust
over
some
there
knowledge
that
here at the museum.
is
Can you
having
fill in for
so
him?
much trouble
I won't
skating,
film your
you want to know what his name is?
What is his name, Spa?
His name is Tom.
Yeah, and the underground OST literally just said a line called "Run, Fat Boy, Run."
So cleanly, no one will believe it's Tom, the drunk bastard. Anyhow, cruise over here and bust some
So you
petrol
know,
clips, and we should be good to
Destiny,
go.
it exists.
Thanks, that will make perfect filler.
This is another
Okay, one
case
more
where the
part.
inputs
You
don't match
sneak
up with
this
what the
plaza, and
game
I'll
wants me
film
to do,
combos starting
because
with nollies or pressure
to activate
flips.
pressure
We'll
and
need
nollie
some serious
flips, you have to
points for
press
some good
L2
footage.
normally, but for whatever reason the input is bound to R2. Doesn't really make sense. Oh, I almost thought that wasn't enough because it didn't move on right away.
You skated my pod. Thank
Hey,
you.
bro, I'm gonna be skating in this contest. Can I get a few guest passes for me and my teammates?
Sorry, I gave the last
Hey,
one
look,
to
it's Ron
Cozart. He
Weasley.
dropped them all over the place, eh? You'll have
Good.
to pick them up if you want them.
Sorry, any jokes I may have had are probably in the playthrough right now.
Probably. I don't think I ended up making that one back in the LP though. Would recommend checking that out for people that haven't. That was one of my favorite LPs we did together.
Yeah, that was a pretty good.
Yeah. Anytime I can style on them with a McTwist. Where is the last goal that I'm looking for? Oh, it's over there, the leaf blower. I always forget about that one. Playing with a leaf blower.
What the heck is that?
You dare to have
That's a leaf blower cart. I use it
fun?
to clean up these plazas. I'll let you try it out, but you've got to do my work for me. Hit the piles.
I remember you having some trouble with the controls on this one back in the LP.
Why'd you gotta put me on blast?
I don't know. I'm just bringing stuff up.
Okay.
I am going to do the blimp goal that's inside the contest just to show you up on that one.
Okay, that's more than. Whoa, that was some fat air you pulled back there.
I can't do a McTwist with the reef blower cart, sadly.
Okay. Well, A, I don't like being interrupted, and B, sorry if I sound time displaced, it's Spar's internet not allowing for a screen share.
Yeah, I wish I could. It would be a lot better for the co-commentators on my runs, but I can do one or the other, not both.
Yeah.
clearly forgetting the arc where Kakashi taught Naruto to do a McTwist.
Nah.
Hell yeah, I've been waiting for this all day.
Tonight's your night, and we're going big. But we have a bit of a problem. Our limo driver's passed out. He's the
Did
kid.
Eric knock out the limo driver so that we would be late? I just literally thought of that just now.
Front row seat.
Dude, we know he has dark powers. Probably turned him into a Heartless.
That was a Butterfinger ad back there. I don't actually see a lot of those anymore. Alright. Line it up. Line it up. Oh, I missed the goal. I didn't get the goal with the limo. Oh well. Don't worry about the guy I just ran over. He's fine. He has insurance. He probably did set the limo driver on fire, considering all the other stuff that's been set on fire by Eric so far.
Did I miss my part?
Part? You weren't even in it. But Eric's part ruled.
All the guys around us are just sitting with their hands crossed, just very nicely and politely.
What the? That was my trick and my
The guy
spot.
checking his watch. This video is kind of boring. There was someone T-posing on the stage. I forgot about that. I missed it.
Eric's on his way to the Moscow Invitational, and his first pro board will be coming out in 2 months.
Eric betrayed us again. Oh no, who could have expected this?
Oh, man, I couldn't bring myself to tell you. See, there was this thing at Customs.
Lying secretary.
Hey! We go way back, so I'm gonna forget you just did that. Now listen, I got 3 parties to hit.
Hey, look,
but,
it's Ron
you
Weasley
better go
again.
rest up for the amateur contest tomorrow.
Not about you, Ron.
Just need some basic information.
Hey, look, it's Ron Weasley again.
Jesus Christ, he's everywhere.
You can see Tony Hawk, Bob Burnquist, Jamie Thomas. There's a couple other pro names there, but I can't read their handwriting.
Someone made a mistake.
One was Bam Margera.
Ah, alright. Yeah, I'm not going to do the pro goal here because it's annoying. So we're going to go ahead and skip that one and just get into the competition.
Well, if you want to go up against Tony and Bob, drop right in.
Didn't do a special trick for some reason. There we go. That's what you were meant to do. Oh, that was the wrong trick that I put on that direction way back at the beginning of the game. I've only now used that trick for the first time.
Wow.
It is the one where you have to do the lip trick on the speakers, which is one, annoying, because lip tricks are annoying, as I mentioned previously. But also you get constant feedback noise from the speakers as you're doing the goal, and it's just, I don't want to deal with that. It's just a mess. Just annoying sounds that I don't want in my ears.
Alright, I know when I'm not wanted.
Alright, well, I didn't get 99s on the contest, but I'm confident. I don't need that last round. Props to the one judge that gave me 2 points for skating forward 3 feet.
Honestly, you came here, you're not drunk, I give you a point.
Also, a shout out to the skater named Beaten Meat. Shout out to that guy.
Nice.
Before I do the other competition, I am going to come over here and embarrass Tom.
Crazy
Hey, look,
ass
it's Ron
fans.
Weasley.
Competition won't start until
there he
we're
is.
from the lights.
Now I'm going to embarrass myself if I don't do this first try. So I hope you're all ready for one of those 2 things happening.
Ooh, I'm watching, I'm licking my lips.
It might happen. I missed the second guy right there.
Ooh, this is gonna be tasty.
Alright, alright. Alright, 4 out of 5.
Ooh.
Got him.
Motherfucker! Fuck you and the blimp you sailed in on.
Alright, and now we style on the street competition.
You're on the list, but alright, give it a go.
That goal over there that we're not doing introduces a concept called bank transfers, which is something that we could have been doing up to this point pretty easily. We don't actually need to be taught that at all. I think I've actually done a couple in this run already. That was meant to be a wall plant. That was meant to be a grind. Oh, I can just come over here and use the half pipe still? I actually didn't know that. I thought the half pipe was off limits for the street competition.
I thought a blimp destroying champion would know such a thing.
Sure, that's a good first run. Oh, we got all pros on the list for this one. Bam, Rodney,
nice.
And I always pronounced that name as Geoff, because I didn't know that was Jeff when I was younger. Ooh, alright. Sure, not what I meant to do, but I'll take it. Oh, jeez. Okay, well. Yeah, it's all the pros, and then it's just Eric at the top winning, because he's actually good at skating now, I guess. Oh, nice stat increase, I guess. And don't need to do the third run, because my first two were perfect. Definitely didn't do anything wrong in those at all. And Bucky Lasik in the background T-posing.
There he is. Oh my god.
You can't hit my lines. You never could. Here's a free lesson.
Yeah, okay.
Wow, look at me grinding one rail. I'm so much better than you. Okay, Eric.
Alright, well, we beat Eric's line. We beat his score. And now I can just do nothing for a few seconds while the goal ends. Nice! Oh, that score, though!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I wish I had been fast enough to catch that.
Wow. Could not have planned that if I wanted to.
And man has not been as styled on in forever, I think.
Hey, I just won. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you got balls as big as boulders, but you pulled it off, so congratulations. Listen, you gotta start thinking about.
There's actually not a lot of repeated NPC models in this one, other than that one guy behind Todd's head that is using Eric Sparrow's face.
Oh no.
He has
Eric shape.
He has clones. He's making more of them. Let's see. I'm gonna do that. Sure. Yep. Let's see. Letters. H as in Henry. Speen. Alright. And F as in Flores.
So are we pro now?
We are a pro, yes. We won a pro contest, as our character said. And this is our pro board that people are going to be paying money to use.
Hey, way to clean up in the Slam City Jam.
I like how this NPC is named Other New Pro when they previously had a specific name, because this is Jordan.
Well, I would have scored it sooner if Eric had
It just kind of
video
just forgets that he has a name, I guess.
Right.
We're a pro now, so those other ones are beneath us. We won the contest.
You're just jealous Eric gets to go to Moscow instead of you.
Naruto's like, what's HFC? Why am I doing this?
I got more.
Why am I
important
here
things to
and
worry
not
about
in the
than
Hidden
Harry.
Leaf Village?
Like maybe you could help me shop for a house.
I'll help you shop for a tent, dude. Look around you. Spit in the air and it'll land on somebody with a pro model.
Yeah, but I see Costin with his crazy Hollywood house and Tony with his Lexus.
They have a lot of money because they've been skating for like 25 years, dude. You don't become a pro and instantly
That's not
become
the
rich, no matter what.
Even my sister knows that you have to have a signature shoe to make a decent living from skating. But hey, it looks like the sponsors are all hanging around town. Who knows, if you get a shoe deal, maybe they'll take you on tour. Next stop, Moscow.
First name other, surname new pro. That is actually his full name.
There's a whole bunch of these shoe like sponsor guys around Vancouver now. I'm pretty sure they all give you the exact same goal, so it doesn't really matter who you go with, unless like one is a company that you really like more than another. And down here to these guys. That was not a lot of points. Good enough. And fortunately, there's a quarter pipe right there, so I'm just do
The
that.
shoe guys are into me.
God
Todd says
bless.
I'm on board for the next tour.
Yeah, we're on our way to Moscow
You're gonna
now.
miss that bus.
What bus?
Your team bus. Bro, they're going to
There they go. They're gone.
Oh, damn. My shoes. And my socks.
Go,
I can't forget my sweet kicks.
I don't know why I went up this way. This was a slower way. Oh well.
Don't forget your
Not
shoes.
important.
Thanks.
God, the close-up every time.
Son of a... There goes my bus. But I need my trophy.
Whoa.
Why did they censor the word bitch when the word bitch was said earlier in the game?
I don't know, why is one thing called something, but it's rated another in JoJo?
That's JoJo.
That is JoJo, you're right, Spar.
Alright, we're gonna drive a bus
Mother
all the way
Russia.
from Vancouver to
Overboard,
Moscow.
Potatoes and the world's biggest skate demo ever. All the press will be here looking for this year's best new pro. Now the demo doesn't start for a few days, okay? So stay the hell out of trouble.
Now we are coming up to a point in which I am going to want you to take 3 screenshots in a row of 3 text boxes that happen back to back. So I would like you to be ready for that because they will be funny to post on Twitter.
Some
Okay.
nosy American company
Well,
installed
don't skip
cameras
until
on
I've got
our
'em then.
buildings for
Yes,
this
I know.
contest.
It'll be after a couple of these goals. I'll let you know when they're coming up.
Alright, pay attention.
We Russians value privacy and would like them knocked out. Why don't you do it? Someday I do favor for you, da?
We're going to see that NPC again later, but he's not going to look like that. He gets a different model later on for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just kind of how the game works. Let's see. Let's go talk to Tony Hawk. Finally get a pro
Russia.
goal with Tony.
Cool, eh, comrade? The locals are stoked on this chick I've been working on up here. I'll tell you what, you give it a try.
Oh, sure, it's nice
Land
to be in
tricks until you
Russia
get your special meter full, and then do a
2005.
360 rail heel flip lean.
Hey, we did it.
My tank crews are ready to
After
roll in
this goal
seconds.
is when the text
How
boxes
fast
will
can
pop
you
up.
get ready to skate when you're not
Okay.
even on your board? Show us.
That tank's a little high, so I'll caveman onto it. Hope you aren't too fond of the camo paint job.
Bah! 400 rubles say you cannot caveman grind our tanks.
Alright, and...
Get in there to get some practice runs
Alright,
in
I will
before
tell you when the
concert.
first one is up.
Okay.
But the damn gates are locked from the inside. Build
I've
up
got to make
speed
it to the
and
top
then
here
slide
first,
transfer
so
the wall like
once
a
I get to the top,
ninja.
it'll pop up. I think I skipped one text box there, but it wasn't the one I was telling you about, so no need to worry.
Yo, down here.
Alright, and...
Distract the guards up there. And I'll figure out
Okay, here's the first one.
of Operation D's.
Okay, one sec. Got it.
Here's the second one.
Operation D's what?
One sec. Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
And here's the third one.
Nuts! Now get going and knock them all down.
It's amazing how early this game was because I didn't know about D's nuts jokes for like another 10 years at least. Let me know when you got the third one.
Yeah, I've got it. Your parents kept you safe from the horrors of these nuts.
Yeah, I guess they must have. And now we're committing war crimes, I guess. Knocking down all of the guards on the ramparts here.
Really? War crimes in Russia? I don't believe it.
That was some damn sweet kung fu. One last thing to do. Get up that ladder and ring those bells. Easy. We think the guards will run out and open the gates. Yeah, it's a long shot.
Oh yeah. Don't get shot.
Don't get shot. Those suckers open the gates. I love it when a plan comes together.
Alright, well, fortunately we didn't get shot. That worked out pretty well for us.
Right.
Here's Bam being Bam.
Oh, Tang, look
A
at these
drunk,
tanks.
obstinate, a jackass.
Damn, look at these tanks.
A lot of those things. Shirtless in the middle of Russia.
Well, it's not a done deal yet. It's pretty close between me and Eric.
Sup, guys?
Yeah, it's the race for
Listen,
Hokage
I've been
between
thinking,
Naruto
we
and
can't keep this
Sasuke.
up.
Pretty
Remember
close
how I
right
used to
now.
torch action figures with you? I acted like a dork. I'm sorry. I got carried away.
Aw, I'm touched. Really. Now get out in front of those cameras and earn your keep.
It's so good. We can't go skating right now. Look at these tanks.
Nuts.
Damn! That's the last thing you hear at the end of the cutscene, is just Bam saying, damn!
Rodney Mullen.
So the
Why are you
sniper
hanging
got
out
him.
here freezing your ass off?
No, it doesn't get to me. Do what I do. Hop around to get warm.
Alright, that one's pretty easy.
Yo,
Lands us right
you
here
know
for this
Gaylord,
next goal.
huh? You want job? Show me how well you know Moscow. Find some gaps and you might get job later. Too much media around here lately.
Alright, gotta find 5 gaps. I think on sick you need like 8 gaps. So don't play on sick difficulty.
Is the difference just like they up the amount of stuff you need to do in a goal?
Yeah, typically that it definitely also includes stuff like points that you need to move on for certain things as well, which is sometimes the point totals you need are kind of insane. Alright, that was 5 gaps. Let's go over here. That snowman has a quest for us. Oh wait, it's just Todd.
I want you to get some
Oh
airtime.
god.
It'll be easy with all the reporters around. Try to score big points around them while they're broadcasting. Unreal TV is doing a story under Lenin's statue about him coming back to life as a robot. NSBC is doing a corruption story.
That's right, in sick difficulty you also have to do pretty much every goal in each area in order to move on, whereas in, because we're on normal difficulty, I can skip some of them.
Go rip it up at those spots and you're bound to get on TV.
Alright, come on, skater. Come on, Naruto. Enough? Nope, 5,000. There we go. Todd is so happy even though he can't see us.
He can sense your sick skills, Spar.
He can sense the Skittles.
Hey there. Why are these reporters?
Hey, he is
bugging me?
Kakashi. He knows a thing or two.
Once I was in the circus. I could put my ankles behind my head. Never mind that. I'm an actress now. But it would bring back fond memories if you showed me how well you could balance.
More of the same thing we just did.
Wow.
Oh, usually that
If
doesn't
there were
count
not so
if I
many
do a flip trick out of the manual.
I'd show you some
Weird.
tricks too. Bye-bye.
These kids came here just to see our team rip. Any ideas?
Well, you could do some lip tricks and I could air over.
The lighting makes the face so much worse here. My god.
Jesus.
Right on. They'll be stoked on a little double
Also,
show.
yeah, these
You
kids.
pull off some burly
The
ass,
kids
and
came
I'll
out to
keep
see
my
us
head
skate.
down.
These are some
Let's
these are
do
some
this.
kids here. Wait, Eric, wait. Okay, let me try that again. Stop. Stop doing things. Okay. Now I can do what I wanted to do. Boy, I am screwing this one up pretty fiercely. How about let's just play normally instead of trying to do fancy stuff then? That one didn't count because I went too soon. That one didn't count because I went too late. And I knocked down one of the kids.
It's okay, there's more.
That's what I'm talking about. Just you and me skating. Two guys from Jersey. Let's rage tonight.
One of the NPCs got mad, probably the one that I ran into. I could just hear one of them go, "Brr, brr, 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 brr."
Remember, this content is not for the kids. The charity is for the kids.
It reminds me of Toadsworth and Sunshine when you hit him with the water and he goes, yada blah 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 blah.
Hey, your license good in Moscow?
Yes, I was going to do the 360 varial McTwist and then a normal McTwist on the second one. To style over Eric. Literally styling on Eric.
Man. Bam's gonna be so jealous when he finds out about this.
Dude, stop it.
This can only end well, clearly.
What the fuck, Eric?
Why did we climb in with him? Like, why would we do that?
Because he has us in a manipulative relationship.
I mean, yeah.
He's a toxic friend.
And then he just kind of fucks off.
Come on, Eric! Through Eric, come on, man! Open this thing! Let me out! Man, come on! Eric!
So about those war crimes.
Yeah.
When I saw him steal the guard's keys, I knew he was up to something stupid. I tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen.
There's $700,000 in damage.
$700,000 in damage.
No!
Honestly, you'd think it would probably be more since it also involves a military tank.
Get the check from the parents. The kid's off the
What
team.
was with Eric's face there?
I noticed. I've never paid attention to that. He must still be high or drunk or
Too bad
whatever.
your team has left you here to rot all by yourself, eh? Good luck finding a way home.
Alright, so we've got to go find Kalo, because he said he would do us a favor if we ever needed one, and I think we need a pretty big favor right now. Oh, this is actually the same character model. Usually it's changed by now.
Kalo, you said
Spar,
to come to you if
have
I
you been hopping timelines and you haven't told anyone?
Not so loud. I have a hangover. When the boss offers you a drink, you cannot refuse.
Big boss.
Perhaps you find
The
cures for it,
organization?
and then I talk to the organization about getting you back home.
This is another goal that I'm pretty sure you have to do in order to move on, because you've got to get hangover cures for Kalo before he like talks to the rest of the organization in order to help you. I did not jump when I thought I jumped. That's fine. Okay, you know what? We're gonna count that. By the way, in case you haven't noticed, when you're up against the wall, you can just kind of double jump when you're off your board for some reason.
I see it.
That's the one guy that I knocked over in the one clip where he started skating sideways. Love that clip.
Amazing.
And the last one's way over here. Oh, no, that was not the last one. I'm really glad I looked back at the screen.
Yeah, what if in Kingdom Hearts 3 they all took off their hoods in Organization 13 and Eric was just sitting there?
I wouldn't put it past him. Alright. Next goal is another driving one. I don't know which one of these are required, but we need to do 2 more goals to move on, I'm pretty sure. I think there might only be 2 available at this point.
Sure, but I'd like a one-way ticket to the States even better.
Well, you like Russian car? Me neither. Terrible traction on these icy streets. But I need girls for boss's party. You pick 'em up, I pay you well. Maybe enough to get you home.
That guy's last name is Gubarev.
You mean like Gorbachev?
You know, never made that connection, but it might be. So I deliberately drove the car so that I would force the girl that I just dropped off to jump out of the way, because when you get far enough away, that character model freezes in place. And when you come back here, she's in the middle of the animation of jumping away. Kind of hard to see because the character model was kind of small and far away at the time, though. Probably dangerous to be driving around with all these skaters, too.
I was gonna say, and also it's a good job they kind of just slide into the car like liquid.
Yeah. Don't worry about that, it's fine.
I'm trying not to, Spot, but it's hard.
I almost dodged that NPC on reflex, but it's the one I needed to pick up.
Good job, man. I'll take the girls to the party from here. A private party, you understand.
We don't even get to enjoy the party that we brought girls for.
No time for partying. It's escaping time.
I suppose. Well, it's almost escaping time. We have one more thing to do before we get to really doing our work for the organization and getting out of Russia.
Go.
Thanks, Twitch, for the ad break.
You gonna keep bringing that up, Spot?
Sure. If it's that annoying, then yes.
When you're playing the game.
I can't help with it. It pops up in my chat window with a big purple box now.
Ugh, always with the big purple box shaming. Sorry, there wasn't anything to follow on from that, just in case you were waiting for it.
Yeah, no, I wasn't really expecting much, because I didn't have anything either.
Alexander,
it's you, Tom, so you know,
You are
wasn't
here to
really
take down the
expecting much.
broadcast tower. Here, 2 spins over the roof. The electromagnetic forces you create.
If your stats are good enough, you can actually do 720 spins for this, and it'll count as 2 360s because that's how math works. But I don't think my stats are actually high enough to do that here, because I did not bother increasing my stats after I got pro. Oh no, they're actually just fine. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. Literally the exact same thing happened to me when I was doing a practice run a couple days ago. I was saying to myself, man, my stats are not good enough to do this, and then I did it, and I was like, oh, well then, surprise me. Okay, you're gonna have to start jumping now, Naruto. You weren't actually getting any kind of air. And for whatever reason, he is now not spinning enough to get 720s. Well, whatever.
It worked. Thank you for ending the media circus. The reward is in US dollars, of course.
Kalo.
Alright, and the final goal for Russia. We are getting the hell out of here.
I know the boss, Alexander.
I would say it's been fun, but Eric was here, so.
Don't look inside.
Isn't that the camera guy that came with our team back there? Why can't we just go home with him?
He was also incarcerated.
The leader of the organization that's in this game is Alexander. That has an X in it. I've never noticed that.
You don't remember.
Well, okay.
Oh no, he spells it with KS because it's Russian.
You'll find ladders set up near the payphone. Convenient.
No X. Not
Once
the
Alexander
organization.
has this, we will get you out of Moscow. Here, use my night vision goggles. Good luck, buddy.
Alright, so this particular goal is the actual stealth mission. It sure is a stealth mission. That guy sure was paying a whole lot of attention right there. I did have a lot of trouble with this one when I was younger because I didn't know about taking this path over here. That you just go around the bowl and you end up just fine. Alright, and that's it. We are leaving Russia. Which means we have, I'd say less than 20 or 30 minutes left in the game.
Very cool. Don't forget, guys, we do have 2 games today, but one will be in a few hours from now.
And for whatever reason, Eric Sparrow's bodyguard looks like Robert Downey Jr.
I don't care how many kids are waiting.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess that might just be his manager. This is the
I was
bodyguard.
hoping to see you. I never got to thank you for handing me Best New Pro back in Russia.
You still don't get it.
No, homie. I got it all. My own company, 6 cars in my garage, a record deal in the works. And what do you got, huh? Food stamps?
You go ahead. Keep telling yourself you're happy. But it ain't about
You'll
the
never
money.
be happy
Can't
with
believe
just
I'm
power,
wasting my time with
Sasuke.
This jackass. He probably skates for minimum wage. See ya.
You'll see. I'm not going anywhere. I still got a few real friends left. He gives me a stomach ache. I can't believe kids will look at Eric and think that's
I like how
what
we
skating is
instantly,
about.
like, as we get out of the
Look,
train
you got a
station,
deal if
we
you
already
want
have
to
the Peralta t-shirt back on.
Man, I just want to skate like the
After
old
we got
days.
dropped from
It used to
the pro
relax me,
team.
not stress me out.
Didn't even have time to go home and change, but we somehow knew and changed on the train, I guess.
Change. You're the one that changed. Now go skate. You'll remember why you started in the first place.
This is the shortest chapter in the whole game.
Hey,
it's literally
good to
this
see
one
you
goal,
again.
I'm pretty sure.
How's that whole life thing working out for you?
Hey, Sean. Going okay. About to get a lot better. I'm gonna make a comeback. Check out this new trick I invented.
Damn. You
That
are
is
shooting
not
for a
what
comeback.
Sean looked like earlier.
Let's see it.
I was wrong. It's actually 2 goals.
Hell yeah, I remember you doing sweet lines way back when. Got a new one, eh? All right, I'll put it on film, you hit it.
Alright, and that's all we do for that one chapter. We show off a trick we invented and we hit one line, which is not that different than a line we did back at the beginning of the game.
Show the kids what skating's really about.
Now you're finally making some sense.
Finish him. Make Eric humble.
I like it. Now let's find some guys who
Now-
share the same
Another
philosophy.
$5 from Stephen Fry. If I tell my father about wanting to become a pro skateboarder, he'll flip.
All we need to do is find a great name for our team.
I like that one.
That's a good one, yeah.
Before any of these other guys
Hey,
are
look,
gonna
the
wanna
secret
join,
tape.
they're gonna want to know that I'm still for
Nice.
real. I'm guessing with everything that's been going on, most people have forgotten. Well, I guess I'll just have to remind everyone.
Chapter 24, Spreading the News. Well, okay, I was going to get the secret tape, but I guess Naruto's just going to drown instead.
What's that? You're starting your own team? Huh, I can help get the word out. Get some big points tearing up the city and I'll film you. What are you doing?
Ooh, I jumped way further than I was expecting to there. Nice. Sometimes it takes me a few tries to get that one because I just kind of mess up my tricks and bail.
Sure, I'll film you. Give me the camera. Okay, ready? You pull off the tricks, I'll snag them.
Alright. These can be a little bit complex. Hopefully I do the right directions on my D-pad here.
Watch it.
So far I have screwed up quite a few of the directions. This one, as you can see, includes lip tricks, which, as I have said previously, can be incredibly annoying if they just don't work.
Yeah.
Sure. That was not what I meant to do, but I'll take the free stat increase, I guess. I was pressing down right for the input for that grab, and I guess it read it as down rights, like sequentially instead of together.
Hey, word is you've really been tearing it up.
I think on SIG mode, that one includes spins on the tricks that are getting called out.
Bullshit. Just hook up some guys
Did
who
you
want to see how far
not
they can take
see
speed.
him prop back up like a fucking inflatable guy?
I did. I'm glad you noticed.
You know, a lot of the pros I've been talking
Amazing.
to think that sounds pretty cool.
Alright, and we get to pick 5 pros to be on our team. I pretty much always pick Bob, Tony, Bam, Rodney, and Mike Vallely.
Mm-hmm.
And the name of our team is going to be Team D's Nuts.
Okay,
we These nuts are in your face are.
I should have left
We're
the
gonna make
A.
a skate video, but we're not gonna make some cookie.
And instead of
cutter thing where
skateboarding, just cut to that
everybody's
one
the same stuff.
JoJo Part
We're gonna
5
make
me where we're
something
just
bigger,
kicking Eric to
better,
death on the
and
floor.
Dude, I've had this for years. I've been saving this list of secret spots since Animal Chin.
Alright, and now we have to use the 5 pros that we picked for
Peralta
some
was
special
right.
goals
This
in
old
each
spine is
area.
a bit ghetto, but it'll definitely turn heads if one of you guys can get over it. Pull these tricks as you go over it, and we'll have a killer part to lead off the team video.
And we'll start with Bob. So who I usually pick for this one. I didn't think he was going to get over that. That's why I didn't do a trick. Now this is another one where, as you might expect, you can utilize the revert into a manual to keep your combo going, and it keeps the gap, as you can see there. And in this one, I would say this is probably the case where it's most useful, because these tricks start showing up very, very quickly. Like this.
Okay, you can slow down a bit there.
Yeah. Alright. Not bad. That's a pretty good run of that goal. Alright, and the next one I'm going to do is the Florida THPS Challenge.
Okay, I got a
one of
cool
my favorite
concept for
goals,
someone's
but
part. Let's do it
potentially
video
very
game
annoying.
style. We'll shoot 4
Basically, we're going
sick
to do
combo
4
lines.
sets of tricks, 4 combos. And for each one, we are
First
limited
combo
in
you
what
can
we
use
can
whatever you
do
want.
based on
Next,
Tony Hawk
only
4,
Tony
Tony
Hawk
Hawk
3
3,
stuff.
Tony
No
Hawk
spine
2, and
transfers.
Tony Hawk 1.
Then,
And the
only
toughest
Tony
one,
Hawk 2 stuff.
I would
No
say, is
reverts
probably
or
Tony
spine
Hawk
transfers.
2.
And finally, only
Because
Tony
you
Hawk 1
can't do
tricks.
reverts
No
off of a
manuals,
quarter pipe.
reverts, or spine transfers. We might need an old school Tony Hawk vet to try this one.
And for this one, I'm picking Mike Vallely.
Just because he has a funny last name.
I used to say his name is Mike Valley because I was missing the second L. Or I guess the third L.
Well, you got it back, Spy. You took that L and you held it to your chest.
Alright. And for the last one, we need 10,000 points without doing any manuals, which is kind of tough, but I failed. Good for me.
I got a cool
I didn't
concept
have
for
enough
someone's
points for that
part.
last one.
Let's do it video games.
And I have to do the entire thing over again.
Yes, I remember this one quite clearly.
Alright. And we're on to the last one again. Alright, got enough points that time.
Let's just pretend that first take doesn't exist.
Yeah, for real. On to San
No one's
Diego,
ever
which I think
shot
I'm
in
going to
San
use
Diego
Tony
like
for
this
this one.
before. I've got
Because it's
filmers
about
spread all
getting
across
big
Balboa
air
Park.
and doing air transfers on quarter pipes, so sounds like a good job for Tony Hawk
We just
himself.
need a burly vert dog to try and hit all the transfers we've set up.
Ooh. Neat little thing. And, yeah, there we go.
Alright.
You'll just have to tune to Fez to know what I'm talking about.
Oh, alright. Does it have something to do with what's happening in the Discord server right now?
Yes, it does.
Alright, well, I'll read that when I'm done. Oops, okay. Come on, Tony. Knocking out the camera guys is not helping anyone. See if I can do this one. Yeah, barely got it. It's pretty rare for me to get that one on the first try. Usually I overshoot it. And one last one to finish it off. Grind here to get our speed, and go. That sets up the line perfectly if you just neutral the control stick off of the grind, actually.
Mm-hmm.
The leap of faith's got nothing on this spot. Roll off the end of the
Big
hotel
jumps
and acid
sounds like a
drop to
job
the
for
quarter
Bam.
pipe below.
He's
Use that
he's
speed
got
to spine
the
up to the far
the
rim,
Daredevil
and then
stuff
hit
going
the
on.
next two spines in a row.
Yeah, he's
Who's got
not
the
weighed down
nuts
by
to
his
try
faith in God either, so...
And this skater that we're watching is got some weird physics going on with him, but we'll just let him do his own thing.
He's just a homunculus we drag out to do these test videos.
Alright, that's 4 out of 5. And for the last one, back to Moscow, I guess, because that's not dangerous for us at all.
In Moscow.
They won't recognize us.
Those ledges are rough, so make sure you warm up before you go.
Alright, Rodney Mullen to finish things off. Alright, and that's all of those pro goals done. One last save before we get to the final goal. But we have a movie to watch first.
Ooh.
Peralta Productions presents a D's Nuts video.
Oh, Spa.
And we get pro movies for all of the ones that we picked.
I was gonna say, is it really underground if it's all these pros?
Well, it's being done, like, without sponsorships, I guess. I guess that's why. It's just about, you know, having fun skating than worrying about anything else. Obviously, this footage is from, you know, actual IRL skate stuff with sponsorships, but whatever. Maybe Neversoft actually paid for these videos.
Dude, he was grinding a giant McDonald's M. How could you miss it?
The loop-de-loop from Tony Hawk 1.
Hell yeah. And in 4, actually. That's Bob's pro mission.
Oh, okay. All right, now the big man himself, Mr. Tony Hawk.
Who?
Sorry, Tommy Hawk.
Who?
Tommy Birdman.
Ah, I got you. Yeah, I'm still salty as fuck that they cancelled Pro Skater 3 and 4 HD because those were my games.
Yeah.
Mine.
I would love to play 4 in HD like that. All right, come on, Tony, you can do it. Oh, not this shot. Here it is. Yeah, there's the 900. And bam.
Cool.
It starts with him falling on his face.
Smash cut to him being the shit out of his dad. I was an avid watcher of Viva La Bam back in the day.
Oh, wow. Is Rodney next? I think Rodney's next because Mike was on the bottom of the list. So my favorite, Rodney Mullen. The way this man controls a skateboard is just honestly kind of godlike, really.
It is poetry in motion.
And last but not least, we have Mike Vallely, who is very proficient at improv skating and just kind of using the environment in very unintended ways. Honestly, he's so big, he looks like he'll break the skateboard in half when he lands on it.
Yeah, what they reinforcing the wheels with titanium. I start talking shit about him and he just appears behind me and snaps my neck. Or just opens his mouth and takes one bite and my head's just gone.
All right.
Jeez,
and our
man.
video
I
has
think you
done
broke
well.
the
Kids
pinata with
like
that video.
seeing
I
pros
can't even keep up
skateboarding.
with
Who would have
orders.
guessed?
Oh,
But it's
how
this
cute.
asshole.
2 little skaters and their ghetto shop. Heard your video went over pretty good. I guess kids dig that.
He put
goofy
his name
solo
on the
skating
spoiler
crap.
of his car.
I tell you what.
course
I'll
he
buy
did.
you out for $500,000 right now. I got my checkbook.
Now, if you come back and redo this goal on an already completed save file,
Right, I forgot.
some of you might know,
Disappear.
instead of actually
I should've
doing
fixed
this
you
final
back in
goal,
Tampa.
your skater will punch Eric in the face, and it'll just skip it. Unfortunately, we're not showing that off here.
Remember?
I want him to
Building
Rasengan
jump,
Eric.
Helicopter. That was some sick footage. Too bad no one ever saw it.
You backstabbing, mob-flipping cockroach.
Hey! What do you say? One last trip around the neighborhood. Winner takes the tape.
Yeah, that's the point where your character punches him right there.
I've waited a long time for this. I'm gonna light you up, homie.
All right, one last trip around the neighborhood, just like Eric said. Hopefully I could do this first try, because it's not the easiest thing ever. It's not the hardest thing ever, though, either. It's kind of in the middle, I would say, in terms of difficulty. And then things like that happen, where I just jump in the wrong direction. So attempt number 2.
We can't kill Eric in any way that's lasting. His spirit will just jump to another body.
He just escapes to another world line.
Yeah.
Okay, don't jump at the angle this time. And this one actually requires a coyote jump, because you have to jump after falling off the edge of the wire. I think I mentioned coyote frames back in A Hat in Time, but I don't think I explained where the name comes from. It's Wile E. Coyote, how he runs off the edge and then has a second before he falls. That's the origin of the name of those.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you don't actually need to do much for this goal other than just hit the markers as they pop up. You don't need a special score or anything. Just, you do need to get back on track here. You kind of just follow the path here, and you know, and you bail on the last thing because you didn't get enough height. And we end the game on a really disappointing note, but who cares?
Oh, Spa.
Slam City Jam in Tampa was nothing but lucky little bitch. Get back here. You ain't nothing. I know I can kick your ass.
Alright, and we get a good look at the hotel jump footage that we couldn't watch all the way through last time.
You miss your Ollie. We'll be sending
But
back
somehow
to
we're
Jersey
wearing the
to college.
Peralta t-shirt, despite not being on the Peralta team at this point. And also, the helicopter wasn't around the first time.
Oh,
during that part of the
Jesus.
cutscene.
Time is collapsing in on itself.
Also, the quarter pipe at the edge of the hotel is gone now. And we have the HFC board, despite not being a pro at this time. Wow, time really is collapsing.
Jesus.
And then there's a little bit of extra footage that Eric got on his own. I almost called him Flame. I am so sorry.
I mean,
Get a look
you know, I'm just gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
should I say
All right, Todd. What do you got for us?
the toddy smooth boy. How about that? Hey,
So,
you know what?
fun fact,
For a fat guy, I don't sweat
for
that
the Let's Play that we did a few years ago, I bought a PS2 and a copy of this game to play it so I could record it for us. And whether it was a problem with the disc or the console, I never figured out, but at the end of this cutscene, it just kind of hung before getting to the credits. And there's a sound that plays as it's ending of like footage wrapping up on a tape, and it just kept playing that sound like vroom, 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 vroom. It just kept going forever.
Nice legs. What time did
Fucking vump.
Yep. Cool, we unlocked the secret level, more pro movies, and the secret skaters Iron Man and Gene Simmons. Cool.
When's Gene Simmons coming to the MCU?
Alright, and now we have credits. The first set of credits is unique to the PC version, and it has no music whatsoever. It is completely silent.
Can we skip it then?
Yeah. And these are the normal credits that were, you know, in the console version of the game. So, that was a run of Tony Hawk's Underground with a few little special spices included, courtesy of some speedrun things I learned. Shout out to the Tony Hawk speedrunning community, and specifically the Packle, who helped show some cool things that I could help share here. So yeah, Tony Hawk's Underground, it's not in my top 10 favorite games of all time, but I do love this game, and as I said, I just kind of spent days playing it over and over as a kid, so it means a lot to me, regardless of it not really being in the top 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, 4 is my favorite, but this is pretty fun. It's a novel concept for a Tony Hawk game, or it was at the time. I think Thug 2 does some things better, but the original is probably always going to be my favorite.
Yeah, again, for Thug 2, I just find the comedies a bit too crude, and there's just a lot of things that I don't particularly like about it. And again, the setup of how everything is laid out for the goals and whatnot is more of the stuff that I don't like as much. So Thug 1 will just kind of always beat it out for me in that regard.
So we're good to wrap up now?
Yeah, we can wrap up because these credits do go on for a minute or two.
Okie dokie. We're actually not done yet today, guys, but we are going on break for a few hours. Just because it's the penultimate day, we want to make sure everyone's rested up. There's enough co-coms to go with the runs and whatnot. So please join us then for Slipstream, which is a racing game that Flame will be running. And after he's had a break, Spar here, good old Spar, will be back for co-com.
Yep. So that'll be fun, and I hope we see you guys then.
Bye-bye.